Welcome back to the Every Single Oasis Single series on the Girls Like Rock 2 podcast. My name is Sarah.
And I'm Katie.
And we are big Oasis fans. We grew up with Oasis. We saw them last year on their reunion tour when they came to Toronto. We want to keep the Oasis vibes alive this year. So this is a special series on the podcast. We are going through all 26 Oasis singles in chronological order. So it works out to about one every other week.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, we will rank our top 10 Oasis singles. We are on to single number 4. Katie, what's the fourth Oasis single?
The fourth Oasis single is Cigarettes and Alcohol.
Nice. Probably the most inappropriate Oasis single for two little girls to listen to.
But we did. I think I was only like 8 when I first heard this song.
Yeah, listening to it again, I was like, wow, this is really inappropriate.
I don't think I knew what a white line was when I was first heard it.
You might as well do a white line.
Yeah.
Me neither.
No.
Are you ready for the cigarettes and alcohol tidbits?
Oh, I love the tidbits, Sarah.
All right.
Go ahead.
Let's do it. Cigarettes and Alcohol was released October 10th, 1994, so about 32 years ago. This is the fourth and final single from Definitely Maybe. This is the one single that was released after Definitely Maybe was released.
Yes.
So Definitely Maybe was released the end of August. The other 3 singles, Supersonic, Shaker Maker, Live Forever, were released before it was, Definitely Maybe was released. And as we all know, Cigarettes and Alcohol is track number 8 on Definitely Maybe. It was the second single to enter the UK top 10 charts. So Live Forever entered at number 10. Cigarettes and Alcohol peaks at number 7 the week of October 14th. And that week, number 1 was Sure by Take That.
Take That.
Yeah, they were huge in the UK.
Yeah.
I don't know that song, though.
I only know.
The Back for Good.
Yes.
Yeah, that one was a little bit of a hit here.
That was, pretty big hit.
At number 3 that week was Saturday Night by Wakefield.
Oh, Sarah loved Wigfield.
Oh my gosh, that was my first record I ever bought.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like, okay, you're like teenagers hanging out on a Saturday night. You put on Cigarettes and Alcohol and Saturday Night? Like, what a rockin' night.
Yeah.
Cigarettes and Alcohol spent 82 weeks on the UK top 100 between 94 and 98. I think it stayed on so long because their next 2 albums were just so huge that everything just stayed in the charts. In November of 2025, 31 years after its release, the song was certified double platinum, which is 1.2 million sales. Not
Impressive.
too bad. Yeah. September 2024, and this must be to celebrate the announcement of their reunion, Rolling Stone ranked the top 40 best Oasis songs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so Cigarettes and Alcohol is on the list. Guess what number they gave Cigarettes and Alcohol?
I don't know. Did it make the top 10?
Number 6.
Wow.
I thought that was kind of high, considering the whole Oasis discography. But apparently, Noel did not want to release this as a single because Definitely Maybe was already released. It was doing well. He was like, let's just chill.
Okay.
But the label was super keen, I guess, to release like a 4th single. And they were big on Cigarettes and Alcohol, which kind of makes sense. And I did mention this, like it's Live Forever was a bit slower. So then you end with this more fast-paced song. It's long been noted that the beginning guitar riff sounds a lot like T-Rex's Let's Get It On, Bang a Gong. You know that one?
Yes.
Yeah, it does sound quite a bit like that. So there's a little story that I guess Noel, he went to play this song with Oasis, and Bonehead was like, oh, you can't play that. It sounds like that T-Rex song.
Oh.
And then Noel says, I don't give a shit who it is. No one's going to hear it anyway.
Really? I wonder if that's true.
Which is kind of funny because it's like one of their big songs. But in terms of reviews, I couldn't find much, but it was the best new single in Smash Hits. And I always thought, because we had some Smash Hits back in the day. And I always thought it was more like cheesier pop.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe in the earlier 90s, it wasn't as much. Because it's just funny what they write. For a long time, no one has taken much notice of the indie scene, but you can't ignore it now. It's everywhere. It's just funny. And then they call Oasis indie kings.
Okay.
Which
Nice.
It's kind of funny to think of Oasis as indie. But,
I know.
But they were, I guess, at that point. And finally, Cigarettes and Alcohol was included on the 2025 reunion set list.
It was.
They played it... Sorry, it's number 6 out of their 23 songs. They play it after Bring It On Down, and I didn't make the connection at the time, but that's how it is on Definitely Maybe.
Okay.
Bring It On Down, then Cigarettes and Alcohol. And this is one of the songs from the reunion that got an official release.
Okay.
So they did Slide Away, and this is the second one. And the version that got released was recorded at Heaton Park in Manchester when they played there in July. I have it in my notes to 340,000 people. I don't know if that's wrong. Like, that seems like a lot of people. I mean, not that Oasis could not get 300,000 people in Manchester to go see them, but I'm like, I don't know if that's a lot. So I don't know if they meant like in all, but Tracklist. This is where things get more interesting, I find, for Oasis with the tracklist of the single. The first song is, of course, Cigarettes and Alcohol. The second song is a live version of I Am the Walrus.
Okay.
And this was recorded in 94 at a conference for Sony executives that came together to see the creation labels like new artists.
Okay.
Typical cheekiness of Oasis, they play a Beatles song, not their own song. But this is one that Noel said they made this song sound like Oasis, and they really did with this one.
Yeah.
I thought they did it really well. And maybe if you're also a millennial listening in, I probably thought this was an Oasis song way back in the day.
Yeah.
And it kind of got me into the Beatles.
Yeah.
Like, remember those anthologies Mom and Dad had?
Oh, Mom had the tapes.
Yeah, the tapes.
Yeah.
That I just remembered that, then that kind of got me into the Beatles.
Yeah.
All right. So number 3 on this is Listen Up.
Listen Up.
Which is a fantastic B-side.
It is a fantastic B-side.
It's an amazing Oasis song.
Yeah.
It's our brother's favorite Oasis song.
It was at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember back in last summer when we did our top 10 favorite Oasis songs, and in the comments people would list theirs. Listen Up got mentioned quite a bit.
It's a good song.
It is.
Yeah.
And number 4, Fade Away.
Fade Away.
Fade Away almost made it on to Definitely Maybe, Katie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
If you've been listening to our podcast series, you'll know I'm a pretty big fan of Fade Away.
When we did the concert review, that was one of your favorites, right?
It was
From
just
the reunion?
it was a very reflective, meditative moment for me. It was just interesting listening to Fade Away as an adult when I listened to it as a child. I can't really describe it, but I think they even had, because the song "The Dreams We Had as Children" fade away, so it's about growing older. And yeah, that was just I don't mean like a bad way, like, oh crap, I'm old, but like it was just kind of surreal watching it as an adult.
Definitely. And Oasis, and if you're listening to this and you've made it this far, it's probably the same for you. Like, they were such a big part of our
childhood. And I always used to prefer Noel's slower acoustic version of Fade Away, but hearing it live from Liam in 2025 as an adult with children myself, it just it was a moment for me, and I really liked listening to it live. And I didn't, when we originally discussed the set list before we went to the show, I was like, oh, Fade Away, whatever, kind of a weird pick. But then seeing it live, I'm like, nope, this is why they did it.
Yeah, like, you get it.
They had a reason.
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic song. All these 3 B-sides get onto the master plan in 98, which is interesting. In my humble opinion, like, Listen Up and Fade Away, I almost find them, are they better than the actual single? Like, the songs? Like, these
Oasis are so known for having strong B-sides that there's probably other fans out there that would agree.
Yeah.
Some of these B-sides are better than... actual singles.
Yeah. And with that, so one of our listeners sent us some Melody Maker articles. And one of the articles is from 98. And it's a track by track kind of discussion of the master plan. But the article title is, oh man, I had to share this, Attack of the Killer Bees. Like, isn't that a great title for the master plan?
Yeah.
I was just like, the Melody Maker. I'd love to check out their archives.
They're very
They're clever.
clever is the word.
Very clever.
Yeah.
What's interesting here is no acoustic treats, Katie. It's all Liam singing, right? Because the last three.
That's right. Do you want to be a spaceman?
Take Me Away.
Yep.
And I can't remember the other one, but music video. Maybe we have opposing views on the music video. I didn't think it was that great.
See, I actually loved it.
But all the girls hanging out in the bathroom?
Well, there's guys too hanging out in the bathroom doing probably shady things, but I just loved it. They're on stage. They look like they're having a good time. Even Tony Carroll at one point is smiling, and I just love Noel with those sunglasses. I believe Whiskey was wearing sunglasses too, because I'm sure the lights are really bright.
Yeah,
and just the excitement of the crowd.
Yeah, no, I like the part where they're playing with the crowd.
And I love
it. Smaller venue.
I love at the end when Noel lifts up his guitar.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It's like, just watch me, guys. We're going to be the biggest band in the world soon.
Well, he's right.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. It's interesting because I didn't know this with Oasis gigs, I guess, with cigarettes and alcohol, that Poznan, where when they play cigarettes and alcohol, it's this ritual, I guess, at Manchester City matches where the people turn around and they jump up and down and link arms. I guess they do that at the football games.
Oh, okay.
And so they were doing it for cigarettes and alcohol. I don't know if they really did that in Toronto, but maybe it's because we were up in the bleacher section.
I don't remember that.
Would have been kind of hard, but on the ground, if you watch them at Wembley Stadium, you see the whole crowd, they turn away from the stage and they all are jumping up and down.
Oh, I'll have to
it
look out
looks
for
really
that.
cool. And it just reminds me of Katie you had a coworker who was a new coworker and he was from Manchester, and you asked him, "Oh, so do you like Oasis?" And he was like, "Oh no, they support Manchester City."
Well, first off, you'd be interested. He's like, "Well, I'm more of a Stone Roses fan."
Oh,
That's
did
what
he
said.
say?
He
Oh,
said
that makes sense.
And then I was like, okay. And he's like, and they're Manchester City fans. I'm a Manchester United fan.
I just thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's hardcore. Although if you're listening in from the UK or the Manchester area, maybe you're like, yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was funny.
No, that was funny. I remember that conversation too.
Oh, he's a Stone Roses fan, so that's all right.
Yeah.
There's Jules Holland.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think this must be for Sotsog. Back in 2000, Oasis did a special on Jules Holland, and they play a bunch of songs. And they play a bunch of songs from Standing on the Shoulder of Giants. And I guess at this point, maybe they were sick of Morning Glory and Be Here Now. So they go back and they just play a bunch of Definitely Maybe songs. And it's a whole hour. You can watch it on YouTube if you're really cool like me and you watch a 25-year-old clip of Oasis.
I'm sure there's millions, Sarah, out there who've watched an old clip with Jules Holland.
Yeah. They were just on point. They just look like they're all in good moods. They look fantastic there on stage. And one of the songs they sing is Cigarettes and Alcohol. I'll link it below. There's a little clip. It's just so well done. Yeah. It's just so great. Liam looks amazing. But then I calculated it. I think he would have been 28.
Yeah. Don't we all look amazing at 28?
Yeah. His hair looks gorgeous and everything. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. A personal story of me with cigarettes, alcohol is, I don't know if you remember, Sarah, but years ago, I'm talking 20 years ago, we were at this, I think it was the supermarket in Kensington.
Okay. Yeah.
And I find we've talked about Blur, how only girls and boys or boys and girls gets played at clubs.
Yeah.
I find a lot of times at clubs for retro nights, you only get Supersonic.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
The DJ just puts on cigarettes and alcohol. Oh. And Sarah and I hadn't listened to Oasis in years. Do you remember that? And
I don't remember
we
that.
just got up and danced. And we knew, I was actually surprised. I knew all the words to it.
I don't remember that,
Yeah.
but that would be
Yeah.
exciting. You never hear cigarettes
Oh,
and
it was
alcohol.
just fun. I remember we just danced because
that's
you always hear
awesome.
Supersonic.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
cool.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
I was going to say, as a kid, for the longest time, I didn't know he was saying you might as well do a white line.
Oh,
I
because
thought
we don't
he was-
even know what that means.
I thought he was saying you might as well tell a white lie.
Oh, yeah, that could be it too, though.
Until like in my 30s, I'm like, oh, he's saying white line.
Yeah. No, it's a good song.
It is a
Dare I
good
say it's
song.
kind of cute. Like just like,
It
ugh, I
is.
gotta work. Work sucks, but at least on the weekends I have cigarettes and alcohol.
Well, I guess I'm getting a bit deeper, but like the line, is it worth the aggravation to find yourself a job when there's nothing worth
working for?
And it resonates today, 30 years later,
Yeah.
when you hear of like how hard it is for young people to get a job and the
Yep.
employment rates are up, inflation is high. Like you might as well not do a white line, but
Yeah.
like just I was like, yeah, for young people, just making sure you still enjoy those moments.
Yeah.
And just, okay, maybe I'm looking way too into the song, but a young person like finding your place in the world and a sense
Yeah.
of belonging,
Yeah.
right? With this, I don't know, it just made me think of that as an adult now,
Yeah.
listening to it and just thinking of Oasis and Noel, who wrote the lyrics. Like he grew up in like the 80s,
Yeah.
very conservative England. Thatcher was the prime minister.
Yeah.
Like just interesting, as like I said, as an adult, how that influenced him and a little bit
Yeah.
in the lyrics of this song.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a really well done song. I think it's a lot of fun. It was fun to hear live.
It is. And spoiler alert, this is the last single from Definitely Maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
And Sarah often talks about the flow. Oh, I like the flow of the songs. I like the flow of the singles. But this was a great flow
Yes.
of the 4 Definitely Maybe singles.
Yes.
You had
Yes,
Supersonic,
exactly.
solid start. These guys are
Solid.
just cool.
Yep.
Then Shaker Maker, you're a little bit intrigued, kind of having
Yeah.
fun, kind of,
Intriguing. Yeah, I like
silly.
that.
Then Live Forever, the serious good song
Yes.
that really got them on the map. And then you have another kind of fun song, Cigarettes, Alcohol.
Exactly. And that's
Yeah.
a really great way to end because this is the final Definitely Maybe single. Great flow for the 4 singles.
Yeah.
And what's to come?
And just crazy to think, Cigarettes and Alcohol comes out in October 94. A year later, only a year later, we have,
Do we say it?
dare we say, we have What's the Story, Morning Glory out.
Wow.
I get
Yeah.
I get like goosebumps just thinking about the excitement, but
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
at
I know.
the
It's
time.
going to be an exciting next few singles,
Yeah.
Katie.
Yeah, so keep up with our series.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Thanks so much for listening. Katie and I really appreciate your time. Let us know in the comments, cigarettes and alcohol. What do you think of it? What's your personal connection with the song?
Yeah, I love hearing from fans of Oasis who remember. Sarah and I are too young to really remember when this came out. So
Yeah, like some people comment that they're like, yeah, I saw Oasis at Nebworth. I was like, that
Yeah.
is so cool.
I love those stories. So yeah, feel free to drop them in the comments.
Yeah, definitely let us know. Yeah, thanks so much. And we will see you in the next one.